Hey everybody, it's James here from goodguitarist.com, and today I'm going to show you how to play Stick Season. Let's just take a look at what we'll be learning. So it opens up with a little bit of finger picking. We'll talk about it. It's a basic Travis picking pattern. It's the same 4 chords over and over again. I am gonna make a short showing you how to do this with really easy chords, so you can avoid that F sharp minor bar chord. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, do all that. That way you'll see that when it comes out. But today we're gonna do it just like the recording. We're in the key of A, starting off on an A chord. And then we go down to an E chord. And those are pretty basic shapes. If you need help with the basic shapes, I have a free ebook. It's free for all my subscribers. I'll put a link to that in the corner. Covers all this stuff, has a ton of like video lessons attached to it, and it's completely free, so please grab that. Anyways, after the E chord, we go to F sharp minor, and that's a bar chord. There is an easier way to play this, however, where you put your index on the 2nd fret of the thickest string. You skip the A string, then middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, ring finger just underneath it on the 2nd fret of the G string, and then your pinky underneath that on the 2nd fret as well of the B string. So you get your pinky as close as possible, then your ring, and then your middle. That way you can get them as close, get as much leverage as you can. And then there's a D chord. Once again, basic chord shape. It's always a good idea to just do 4 downstrokes per chord, going 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, and just making sure that you can make those switches comfortably. Like I said, if you're not 100% with that, that free ebook has a bunch of training videos that will, I call it the chord switching game. It'll train you up, so check that out. And you could also take my beginner course, which does that times 100. We'll talk more about that at the end though. Anyways, that's our chord progression. The pattern goes, I'll slow it down, 3 and 4 and. So you see here, I have the counting with the strokes, and it's really important to acknowledge the counting. If we think about it from that perspective, on beat 1, we have a root, and that just means like a little downstroke that aims for the thicker strings. This will add some dynamics to our playing, make our strumming more expressive. Then on beat 2, it's just a downstroke. So far, so good. And then I would practice beats 3 and 4 together, missing on beat 3. So I'm missing the strings, and then up, down, up. So root, down, miss, up, down, up. Root, down, miss, up, down, up. And you go at your own pace. You can count it out. You can say the strokes until you can just loop it. I would even mute the strings like this. That way you're not like killing your fingers, because you get those lines in your fingers when holding down the same chord shape for like 5 minutes. Anyways, that's the pattern. My free ebook, I go over that one and a bunch of other ones too if you want some extra practice. I even have some more lessons here on YouTube. Maybe I'll put some links in the description. And we just take that and we play that strumming pattern 4 times per chord shape. A, E, F sharp minor, D, 4 times on each of those chords. That's the majority of the tune. For the choruses, it's a little bit different. I'll just put the chorus down below. So 4 times on A, 4 times on E, 4 times on F sharp minor, then 2 times on D, 2 times on E. So just the last little bit. Instead of just doing 4 times on D, it's 2 times on D, 2 times on E. And I'm going to play this at the end. So if you want, you can just cut ahead to the end of this lesson. You'll see it there in the table of contents, and you can just play along in the simpler way, you're totally welcome to do that. But there's some other stuff that we can add to this one to make it sound like the original recording. First thing that comes to mind is that fingerstyle intro. It starts off just on the A chord going. And there we're using a technique called Travis picking. And that's where our thumb alternates between two bass notes. In this case, the A string and then the D string. So as we count 1, 2, 3, 4. On beat 1, we play the A string. On 2, we play the D string. 3, 4. And we just alternate. And then we add some fingers in there. My index finger is on the G string. My middle finger is on the B string. My ring finger is on the E string. So the top 3 strings for my 3 stronger fingers. My pinky's going to sit this one out. And on beat 2, we're going to add our middle finger. So 1, 2. So think about it. Your thumb is on the D string. Your middle finger is on the B string. They pluck together on beat 2. So the thumb by itself on beat 1, and then the thumb and middle on beat 2. And then we're going to pluck the thickest string, again, or not the thickest string, sorry, the A string with our thumb, and then we pluck with our index, and then we pluck the D string, and then our middle. I'll do it one time really slowly. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you can just take a look at that pattern. Remember, the thickest string is on the bottom, the thinnest string is on the top whenever you're reading tab, and just work your way through it at your own pace. That's how we do it on the A chord. And we open up by doing that 3 times and then just playing our thumb the 4th time. And for the E chord, it's identical, except we're going to pluck the thickest string on beat 1 and then still the D string on 2 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And our fingers do the same thing. So I recommend getting super good at it on the A chord first, then adapting it to the E chord, and then the F sharp minor chord's the same as E. So the thickest string and the D string 4 times. And then for the D chord, we're just going to pluck the D chord, or the D string. Our thumb doesn't have to change strings. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Your fingers do the same. 4 times. And then we break into our strumming pattern. And, for the rest of the tune, it's just smooth sailing. There are a couple points where we'll strum the D chord 2 times. And then just strum it once and let it ring out. And we count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to play through a little bit of this. You'll see this all in action, so don't worry if you're not 100% following along. We're going to take a quick look at that right now. I'm going to do this substantially slower. Let's do 72 beats per minute. So it's still we'd count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Strum 2 times. pretty much the same thing from there on out. If you're wondering, like, we started out finger picking, so I didn't have time to pick up a pick when I started strumming, and I was just strumming with my fingers. What I like to do is I graze the strings with my thumb on beat 1. That gives me like a bass note on beat 1. And then for the rest of it, 2, miss, up, down, up. So I'm just playing with these 3 fingers and just brushing the strings. I really like that sound. And you can get more intense with it. You know, like really like Giver on beat 2, and that adds like a backbeat to the song, like 1, 2. So there I'm like smacking my fingers in and my palm. On beats 2 and 4, I do that. You know, that's just some ways to kind of add some expression to your strumming and to strum with your hand, which I think is a really cool sound on guitar. Anyways, that's it for today's lesson. If you want the simpler version, that's going to come out as a short on my channel. And, you know, don't forget to grab your copy of my free ebook if you haven't gotten it yet. If you enjoy learning guitar with me, to like the video, subscribe to the channel, let me know how you're doing in the comments down below, or even just say hi. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. If you want to supercharge your guitar journey, I do have a course, Learn Guitar Once and For All, that's designed to take anybody and turn them into a confident strummer, you know, to using the same methodical approach that I do in all my lessons, leaving no stone unturned. Make sure that you develop all the skills that you need to just be able to, you know, show up at a party and play guitar, or even just play for, you know, in your living room for your friends or family. I also have a full playthrough of this on my Patreon page. So there's a lot of stuff for you to check out now to kind of build on this. If you need anything, please let me know. Otherwise, have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon.